little after hours work. I did a little more scrubbing, got a little more mold and algae off of some of these leaves. Deciding on what I want to do with this Anubias leaf, since it seems to be hanging on and surviving. I'm just going to drop it into one of these holes right here. Why not? It's anchored. We'll see if it does anything. And there it is right there. Let's get the top back on here, but first, you should know that all the items that I am using for my aquarium are for my aquariums. So while this may be a decent looking washcloth compared to the last one that I was using, because it has been used in the aquarium, it will be going into the storage underneath the aquarium, underneath the Betta Kingdom, for future aquarium use. Now, one last thing I want to do, I want to calm those bubbles down. Or maybe not that much. That looks a lot better. And yeah, now we got a little added flow inside the Guppy Grove. And you know what? I can do so much better than that. Now, if you notice, I'm not dipping the washcloth into the aquarium, but I am using some of the aquarium water. I don't want any of these follicles and particles and all that extra stuff to end up inside the aquarium, because our inhabitants might think it's food. They might think it's a worm. And yes, I could be using vinegar. Actually, vinegar is an acid, right? And baking soda is a base. They're both gonna mess with the pH. I don't know. What do you guys use to clean glass tops? If you have a glass top lid, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I do believe that that is well enough for now. think I want to remove this to do this. And there we are. We're gonna bring things back into perspective here, and I'm gonna show you what I collected off of the top of, or off the bottom of this lid once we get everything good and situated. But now it's time for cleanup. And there it is. Now, I don't know if I could make my own Marimo moss ball, but these two chunks of algae, however you want to pronounce it, were collected off of the bottom of this canopy. And they are good and green and slimy. And I'm just gonna politely try to roll them together. And of course, when I drop them back in there, they just all come apart. But we're gonna see. Matter of fact, we're gonna see nothing. Let me collect this. We're gonna see if we can make an algae sinking pellet from this egg. And on that note, I am done. I am done for the day. And there's our little snail friend that we rescued from the floor. I'm quite sure I could have thrown him back in the tank. I just don't know what all was on the floor. Don't want to risk it right now. I don't think that's coming out too well on camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in here as well. Maybe put it under the light. See if it, oh, now it's really showing up under the light. That's well, it's more than half of what I removed from the leaves. Yeah. And it is after midnight because You saw in the last update that the lights went out on me. So it's time to put the kids to bed. Good night, baby boy. And on that note, we're going to bring this entry to a close. As always, folks, I ask that if you know anybody out there suffering from any form of mental illness, that you please reach out. You never know what effect that reaching out can have. And always remember that winners are not people that never fail. They're people that never quit. People that never give up. So don't you dare quit and don't you dare give up. This is Dead Fred 821 signing off. Like, share, subscribe. Ding that notification bell so that you get all your updates. And I will catch you in our next entry. I love you. Be safe. Be blessed. Be at peace. And I'm out. Peace.